find moments like that easier. For all of the pressure of being in live performance, I find those moments way easier in a concert than in the recording.
Why is that?
Because exactly what you just talked about, the stillness and finding the right moment. And you can do that in a concert. In the recording session, the clock is moving. Do you remember the anxiety we had about were we going to hit overtime or not hit overtime? And was there going to be, I mean, oh my goodness, it was. And
Oh,
then you say, okay, we've got 3 minutes and we've got 4 minutes of music to record. We've got to get it in the 3 minutes. Okay, go. So, be quiet. Be relaxed.
and I remember at the Sunday performance, we did, the who is it? Dirk said we needed like hall sound.
Right.
And like, what is it like? You need after the last note is played by the last movement, and it was an explosive, big note. You have to have the sound. The recording engineers have to have the sound dissipate through the hall, and then a few seconds after that. I mean, I don't know why they need this. So there was the big question. Remember this, Michael?
Yeah.
They're like, they were like, we really need it. We don't have it. We don't need it. Someone was coughing. And so Michael, finally the decision was made. Michael said, we need that hall sound. We can't get it during the pad session. So you come out on Sunday afternoon. You say, we know that you really might like this piece. It got good reception the past few nights. And the last one, it really ends with a bang, and it's very exciting. But do us a favor, don't clap. Don't clap.
But they clapped afterwards. The reason, you should explain, the reason, it's not just that the sound has to dissipate, it's acoustics, it's science. The overtones have to disappear, and you can't, if you cut them off, even if you think that the sound is not, you're going to hear it funny. The human ear is actually more sensitive than we think, so we have to replicate that. But yeah, that was funny, and
It's actually not a science. There's a term for that. It's called party pooping. You come on, everyone, don't clap.
But what did you do exactly, Michael, to like prevent people from?
Well, we finished the piece and it was sort of like.
Were you up like this?
A little bit for a while, yeah, and then.
But remember, after the first movement on one of these, there was some. Remember that residual sound?
Oh my goodness! Yes.
What was it?
Someone.
Was it a hearing aid or something?
No, I think someone was recording the first movement on their cell phone. And the first movement similarly ends, and I don't know how it worked, but the person's cell phone played the last measure or two. Remember that? And you stopped, and and suddenly right? I actually thought that like one of the percussionists got too close to the timpani or the snare drum, and there was like someone didn't detach the snares, and there was some like vibration. And I remember Michael was there, and then like you're like, you gave a scowl to the audience.
Yeah, for like a split second, you think you went crazy, and then you like heard it again.
Yeah,
but then you look at each faces, and you're like.
Oh, that's right. That's what you and Michael did. It was this, and he gave a scowl, and then you looked at him, and you did exactly that. You're like, "What's going on?"
You heard it too, right?
It all came out in the wash. What I liked, I also remember very well the conversations we had. We were messing a little bit with that little bridge passage and how long the note should be, and whether you. Do you remember that we had all sorts of sort of collaboratively friendly arguments about things?
It was so friendly. Could have gotten a lot more vicious. I think we were so nice to each other.
We are nice people. What can I say?
We were like, what do you want? No, what do you want? And we were back and forth.
Yeah. No, we are nice. Not so much him. You, yes. Him.
It's nice because Michael comes into the rehearsal room. He literally walks in with his head down on his cell phone like this. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Okay, let's talk about that measure. So it was a very easy discussion to have with Michael.
It was not that dismissive. I was right there with you.